Well, good evening. I hadn't been here for a while. Been taking care of my husband. He had a hernia repair. He's recovering excellently. We'll be able to go back to work on the 23rd of this month. I saw my oncologist today, and I have good news. We stopped my chemo, or at least the one that I've been on. We're going to start a new one, which is called, well, I wrote it down. Let's see here. Gemzar, Gemzar. It will be done in my port, which is, I don't know, can you see my port? Move that camera down. A little place right here that sticks up, that's my port. And there's 3 little bitty nubbies that they have to stick the needle in. It's cool. It's a little squirrely looking needle. And they put it in and twist it, and it's there. You don't have to hit for a vein. Don't have to look for anything. You go, and it's in. When you get ready to take it out, you go, and they take it out. No problem. Actually, pretty painless. So, I'm really looking forward to this other chemo. We are going to do a PET scan on the 24th. Did I say that already? No. On the 24th, we're going to do a PET scan to see if this other, the Xylota, has done anything at all to stop the growth of the cancer in both my spine and my pelvic area. And I guess, depending on what my PET scan shows, that'll really be the determining factor as to whether or not we start this, what I say it was, Gemzar. So, the bad side effects of it will be that it will kill both my red and my white blood cells. Apparently more of the white blood cells than the red ones, I don't know. But we'll have to make a really close watch on my blood work all the time. There. Sorry, half of me was gone. But they're going to do all that, and then we'll see what happens, and I'm feeling good. I feel a lot better than I did 3 days ago. Of course, I took myself off the chemo. I was supposed to be starting it this past Sunday. I managed to take that morning dose, and then I sat there with those 3 pills in my hand that evening, and I just could not make my hand put them in my mouth. I could not take it anymore. So, we're just going to see what happens and how it goes. Now, here's the coolest thing. Or, to me, it's the coolest thing. I got ready to go to the doctor, and I got out a pair of jeans that I had been wearing 3 months ago. They were too big. So I got the next smaller size that I had. Wore them last month. They were too big. So I am now wearing a size 14. For those of you that are skinny mini people, you don't really care. But for me, I have never in my life been a 14. I went from fat child to fat person. So this is really strange. It's going to sound corny, but I cried this morning because I didn't recognize that body. It is not the body of the girl that I grew up with. But I'm learning, and I like it. It's not the way to have gotten here, but it's okay because it's really pretty cool. The unfortunate part is that here I am. Now I'm a small person, which means I could wear those small person bras. And those are the prettiest bras. The little people with no bosoms have the prettiest bras. And now I don't have any bosoms, so here we are. Can't even wear a pretty one. But that's cool too, because I'm really okay with that. I've hated them all my life. Anyway, life is good. I'm happy and content. God's taking care of this because He knew I didn't want that chemo anymore. Oh, and let me tell you, I don't have it in here with me. But one of the neatest things, Tim's been getting some more stuff from out in the shop where we had just put so many things after our house burned. And I cried about this because it meant so much. It's a little container about that big around, about that tall. And it comes open on the top. And it's made of Bakelite. And it belonged to my grandma. And it cleaned up. It was just really bad, smudged and sooty. But it didn't burn. It's not broken. It had one little hairline crack, but I think it was already in there. Even my powder is still fine in it. But just to know that I have that, and it was my grandma's, oh, that meant so much to me. It's goofy, but I'm real sentimental about things. Anyway, life is good. God has taken care of everything that I've got on my plate. So I don't have any worries. All I want to do is be happy. But doesn't that sound corny? But you know, happy's a lot better than the alternative, because life is going to be what I make it, and I intend to be 112 when I die. I may be skinny, but I'm going to be 112 because I'm going to hang out to see what happens. Anyway, have a very good evening. I love y'all. Appreciate you. Good comments. And I'll just go ahead and say this now. I have had some people that have, for some reason, been compelled to call me ugly names and to say some very unkind things. That's fine. Makes you feel like a man or a woman? Go ahead. Makes me feel real good to block you too. So that's what's going to happen. Have a lovely evening, and God bless each and every one of you. Bye.